All right. It's actually, it's quite mesmerizing for
It is.
sure.
I could get lost down that rabbit hole.
All right. Theme number 2.
Oh.
There we go. I'm surprised you didn't do your number 2, Kyle.
Not today, heifer.
Oh my goodness. I love you. Okay, number 2.
Okay.
So this week, the theme we were given was if I sew fast enough, does it count as exercise?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I ran to the
Do you
grocery
hear
store.
her breathing heavy?
I'm just a heavy breather. Call me.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anyway, so where was I?
If exercise.
Does it count as exercise, right? And so we wanted to.
Mine is terrible with the exercise thing.
It's good. It's a fast, easy project.
It is, but look what I got in it.
Oh, candy. All right. So I asked Kyle if we would revisit, take a trip down memory lane, because it's actually been a couple of years since we've shown this tutorial, and she's made so many of these, and you guys are going to love it. If you've never made one before, you are going to have so much fun. And this is your excuse to go to the grocery store and buy some candy.
Not just one package. You have to make several.
Yes, exactly.
Or you could do it with a chip bag. And then you have to
empty it out. Chip bags would be super cute. Or feed sacks, right?
Yeah, right. Because you were just
talking about that and how fun that would be. So today, we're going to revisit one of our most popular patterns, and that is the candy vinyl zipper pouch. Woo, woo.
I love this. And I forgot how easy it was.
It really is very, very simple and fun, and possibilities are endless. Your kids, your grandkids are going to love them, and you can do it with all different.
My sister's calling me.
You are a very important person, Kyle.
Wait a minute, I got to turn it off.
Is she going? Are you sure that's her?
Yeah, I looked.
Oh, okay.
Of course. Okay. She's off work.
Lisa, she's busy.
Lisa, right listen. Yeah.
So, so we are going to talk about the candy vinyl zipper pouch. All righty.
So much fun. So much fun.
So, Kyle,
do my magic.
Do your magic.
Okay, let me get my one that I made.
All right.
Not trip over all the cords.
Okay.
So I went to the grocery store, and look what I made. Oh, I got it backwards.
Oh.
I made Twizzlers.
So cute. Oh my gosh.
Bites.
Oh.
And I haven't eaten them all. But now they don't all stick to the bag. When I bought them, they were all stuck to the bag.
Oh, that's a terrible thing. You're going to have to take care of that,
I
right?
know. So that's what I did. Also, with this bag, I did boxed out corners. We don't have that on this pattern, but we've taught you how to make boxed out corners. And I'll just go over it real fast.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
Definitely.
Vinyl zipper bag. And I love that the bag comes over the front. My zipper's right in the front.
Instead of being up on front.
You can make it however you
want. Either way.
Okay.
We'll show you both ways.
Yeah.
Because it really depends on when you get to the zipper part, whether you keep it at the top or you push it down. So
yeah. So
okay. So I'm gonna
I went around last night and said, "Oh, I gotta make this zipper bag." And Jackie said, "Hey, I have this." She had the mini eggs.
So you didn't have to go to the store.
Yeah, I did.
I did to get more.
I did. People offered theirs, and I'm like, no, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta match my zippers.
Exactly.
But Jackie matched the zipper that I got.
Oh, nice.
So
mini eggs. Okay.
I have taken
bet a lot of people like mini eggs, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
This one had like I had to cut it in the middle because it was folded over and glued on the side. So I just needed it flat.
Okay.
Because sometimes, what do you call that?
Well, sometimes there's like a gusset in it.
Yeah, I was going to say gusset, but I wasn't sure that was it. So I did not want that in this. You can keep it in there if you want, but I did not. I wanted it just one flat piece of
yes, that's very, very important. So in order to make it flat, what would you do? You just cut it and overlap?
Yes, I overlapped this just a tiny bit. Okay. And also I'm going to be doing some quilting, so it'll hold it together also.
Okay.
So no big deal. Okay. So I cut the top off of your bag because your bag was like this. I cut the top off straight,
Okay.
and then I cut the sides because they're sealed on the sides.
So basically what you're saying, Kyle, is you need one piece completely flat. And so whatever you have to do to get it completely flat, like a piece of fabric, is what you're going to do.
However wide you want it. And so you can see right here that it's overlapped just a little bit, but I'm going to sew. So it won't be any big deal.
Okay.
So I got it the shape I wanted.
Okay.
And then we take the vinyl. We have iron-on vinyl. And this is where I cut it out of.
Okay.
Can you show them how you get that off? It's an iron-on vinyl. So it's really, really simple to work with. Look at that. Just peels right off.
Yep. Just comes
What
right
you'll
off.
do is you'll put that down.
On top of the bag?
Yeah, I'll put the bag down.
Oh, let me pull this down here.
Whatever shape my bag is.
Okay.
So I made sure these two were lined up, and I'll put it down there. I'll undo
if
that.
I were to go, because you've already done this.
I put it on here because I wanted them to stay together.
Okay.
So I would take just my bag. It doesn't have vinyl on it. I will put it face up, and then I'll put the vinyl back over it.
Okay.
And I'll just rub it on there, just a little bit wider, bigger than my bag. Okay. So that'll stick to that. Then I'll trim it just a little bit. And then I'm going to go back.
I'll go ahead and take that off since you've already done
the one
that.
that you've got.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how does this iron on, Kyle?
Do not
It's very important.
put your iron right onto this. You need a pressing cloth.
Yep.
But like it said, let's see what this says. The one that I had. Okay. So we will take this over to our iron with a pressing cloth, right side up. Put the pressing cloth on this vinyl and just press it. Don't leave it any place too long.
You don't want it to be hot either.
No.
You want it to be like a medium heat, or else it's going to be a mess.
It will melt and it won't stick, and you'll have a mess. But the most important part is that you have a pressing cloth.
Okay.
So it doesn't adhere to your iron.
Okay.
You will not be happy. The sticky side is down on your bag. Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got that onto there. I am now coming over. I've got a lining piece.
Okay.
I've cut it a little bit larger than my bag. So I'm putting that wrong side up.
Now, the reason why you cut it larger than the bag is because you're going to quilt it, right? And then you will trim everything up.
Yes.
Correct?
Do not trim it right to the side.
Okay.
Size. And then I'm taking some, is this the Kimberbell batting? So I'm putting a layer of batting on the wrong side of the lining. So I'm making a sandwich.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to put my bag right side up. I'm just putting it in the middle. And on this, you don't really want to pin it. You want your clips. And I forgot to grab the clips.
Yes, because the
pins
would poke holes. Okay.
And the holes are not forgiving on this.
That makes sense. And I can see, Kyle, that's why you'd want these other pieces to be a little bit larger, right?
Right.
Okay.
So I would.
You could also add a little bit of fusible spray, couldn't you?
You could.
On the back,
you
and
could.
then just stick it down like this.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay.
So you've got this all lined up. You've got a sandwich. You've got your lining, wrong side up. You've got your batting and your vinyl bag with the vinyl already on it.
Yep.
On top.
Okay.
Right side up. So then we're going to go over to the machine, sewing machine, and we're going to quilt it.
Yeah.
But I think it tells you that you got to lengthen your stitch just a little bit.
So it just says quilt as desired.
Okay,
but yes,
well,
that would be
I moved mine to
something you'd wanna do.
3.0.
I like that. Yep.
3.0. But my other thing that I would suggest is have a Teflon foot.
Okay, let's pull that up to the camera.
Teflon foot.
Okay.
And I was so glad that I had one because I'm just going to tell you about this. I bought this a couple years ago. It has like 12 different feet in it. I am so excited when I figure out I have the foot that I need for my project. So I've got a Teflon foot that I'm going to use. And the Teflon foot makes it so it just slides along the plastic. If I use a regular one, it might stick a little bit.
Yes. So
and I've tried other things on it. Yeah.
Not as good as the Teflon foot.
No, I would definitely do the Teflon foot.
So lengthen your stitch length a little bit. So if it's normal default would be a 2.0, take it up to a 3.0 or even a 3.5, right?
I did 3.0.
Someone is asking, would you put it the vinyl on the back? But no, there's no need to because you've got your sandwich here.
Right.
And this is really what's on the inside. So no, you do not need to put the vinyl on the back of the back.
No, this is going to give it the shine.
Great question.
Just, it's so darn cute.
It is.
And what you can do is just do straight lines, straight across. I'm going to just do a couple long serpentine.
Oh, I love the serpentine
because then I don't have to go so straight.
Okay, so let me bring this over here.
This is number 18, Q18, serpentine stitch. I'm going to lengthen my stitch to 3.0.
Good idea.
And here we go. I've got my Teflon foot on.
Okay.
And I'm just eyeballing this. But look at how fun that is. It's just going back and forth.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do long, straight, or serpentine stitches. And see, I'm going right over where that was overlapped.
Now, someone mentioned that if you got 2 bags, you could, like, you wouldn't have, like, you know, on the back.
Oh, you could have it so you don't have that. That's a great idea. Great idea.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do another one. I'm just doing it willy-nilly.
Yeah, you're just kind of eyeballing it. Yeah. But it's looking great.
Yeah. I got good eyeballs. Okay. Now for me, I'm going to go make a serpentine right where I overlapped it. I just want to make sure. So I'm putting that overlap in the middle so that I catch it.
That's a great idea.
I'm making sure I catch that. And I'd go back and I'd do it both ways. Do the whole thing. But I don't want to take the time to do all that.
Yeah.
You can quilt as much or as little as you want. But see, I've caught that seam now in there.
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
And it goes all the way through.
Why don't we do a couple more stitches on the sides so that
on
it
this?
just
this way?
Yeah. Just so it holds in place.
Okay. I will.
Okay.
I'm a fast driver.
You are.
You could go around the bunnies or whatever. You could write their name with your quilting. You can get real creative.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do one more.
One more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so your zipper is not going all willy-nilly.
Oh, you don't want my zipper goes willy-nilly. Okay, and I went past the edge.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got it quilted.
Nice.
We quilted our sandwich. So we have the front with the vinyl on it.
Okay.
We've got the batting and our lining.
Okay.
So now we're going to come back and we're going to trim it.
Okay.
Oh, they're all over here. So you want to trim it?
Sure.
Oh, I love when I have Kris do things.
You're so funny. All right. So
we're just squaring it up mostly.
There we go. Okay, so we're just making all the edges even, right, Kyle?
Right. Okay. So we can put a zipper on it.
Yep. So basically you're wanting the length to be probably at least a couple times longer.
Oh, yeah. You want it big enough that you can put something in it.
Okay.
And a good measurement is if all your candy fits back in it.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So you can see Kyle's quilting on the back, and then you can see what's on the front. So now it's time to install the zipper.
Right. Okay. And you don't even have to make any big decisions. What's that?
Barb, I forgot. Oh, I got a surprise for you in a minute.
Oh,
okay.
Cool. Okay. So we're going to start off with this right side up. You want to put that video down? We're going to put our zipper face down with the pull down. And
it doesn't matter that your zipper is longer. You want it longer, right?
Do we have any of the whatchamacallits? What do you call them?
Oh, wonder clips?
Wonder clips. I don't even know where they are. Darn it.
Let's see.
That's what happens when I didn't check.
Here we go.
Oh, good. That's all we need.
Okay.
One is good.
Oh, I've got a couple.
Oh,
there we
even
go.
better.
Yep.
Okay. So what we're doing is we're making sure our pull is past our bag and our end is past.
Mhm.
If we had it right here, that would not, that'd be
Mhm.
disastrous. So you just need a zipper that is a little bit longer.
Okay.
And I'm going to put my clip down here so it's not in my way.
Oh, good idea.
But I'm making sure that matches up with that top
Mhm.
edge.
Mhm.
This one matches up with the top edge.
Great idea.
Yeah. So I just don't want everything in the way.
Yeah.
So this is where these come in handy. I've
Mhm.
got my pull face down.
Yep.
Now I'm going to sew my zipper on.
Okay.
Do you want to sew that, Kris? I'll sew it. You
It's up to you.
I'm so funny.
No, what Barb Pasternak is referring to is I talked about you last night.
Uh-oh. What'd she say?
Yeah. And I said, we're going to play a game where Kris steps on the pedal.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And you have to sew as fast as you can.
Oh,
I
boy.
should have done that on the quilting part of
You
it.
should have.
Right?
You should have. Oh, boy. Okay.
I
I've
said,
got my,
we could have so
my,
much fun.
my needle all the way to the right. No, guess what?
What?
I'm doing the serpentine.
Oh,
I
we
always
gotta
forget to change.
I know that. You know
Look at
what?
that.
I can totally see that
Because
happening.
Because
You
I
want me
had
to-
it. Yep.
Yep. You do
And
that.
we got to change our stitch length.
Okay. So
gotta go
you
back
don't
down to
have
2.
you could change your foot over at this time.
Oh, yeah, I should.
right? You don't have to though.
Okay,
Just
we'll
keep it on.
see.
No big deal.
Yeah. So
Okay.
straight stitch, and I like it to the right,
Okay.
so I know where my 1/4 inch is.
Mm-hmm.
So
There we go. So we were saying it would be like an episode of like Lucy.
Oh.
Where, you know, at the
Oh.
chocolate factory, and you're
oh
trying
my gosh, I love that. Trying to eat them faster than they're going.
So we were going to play a game of let's have Kris step on the pedal and see how fast that
You
Kyle.
guys are awful. Awful.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, that's too funny.
Sherry and I were having lots of fun last night.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Good. All right. So I've got it on there.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing is we're going to do is going to turn it over.
Love it.
And I'm going to see where,
Now,
The hard
it
part
is
is
a little
to
bit
get that.
thicker, right? I mean, it's a
Mhm.
little bit thicker there.
because you've
so-
got that and you're turning it back over
Exactly.
on itself.
Yeah.
So that I can do a top stitch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it over my zipper.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? I
Mhm.
want it just to the edge.
Just
You can
underneath.
make it wider so you see more zipper, but I like it about right there. So I'm
Okay.
going to make sure that I keep that folded.
Maybe kind of finger press it.
Yeah,
in
I would
place,
finger
right?
press it in place, and now I'm
Mhm.
going to top stitch just along there, but I'm going to fold that and I'm going to adjust it as I go.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see if I can do that on camera.
Oh, you got this.
I got it. I'm just adjusting as I go.
Mm-hmm. I like that you're adjusting as you go. You know, just take your time
Yeah.
and readjust.
Now, this morning it was speed sewing, but not today.
That's right.
Not today, heifer. It's my favorite saying now. Okay, I did not back stitch on any of that.
No.
That's just the top
There's
stitch.
really no need to because those seams are going to be in there, right?
And look, it went down where it's supposed
So
to.
cute.
Okay, so let's go back over.
Okay.
I need the other one of these. This is where I can get myself in a little bit of trouble. I just eyeball it and then I'm off like that.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Do you have
what-
a tip for that?
I do. First of
Okay.
all, no, I don't have to do that yet. Not
Okay.
to the sides. First of all, I line it up on the sides. You see that? Because you don't want to end up with it like that.
Right.
Because then you're having
Mhm.
to trim some more.
Sure.
So I line it up,
Okay. Let's take a look.
lining up the sides,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm lining up my fabric. My
Okay.
what are they? Raw edges.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to put a
Want
clip
me
on
to
that.
help you with that?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
But I
That right
just
there?
want those to stay.
Okay.
And I'm going to do another one on the other end, making sure that my sides add up,
Okay.
line up, add up. Okay.
Yep.
These Wonder Clips are wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not putting any holes in my vinyl,
Right.
and I can
Sorry.
keep them out of my way while I'm sewing.
You don't get in her way.
No, don't get in
Mm-mm.
my way, heifer.
There you go.
Okay, so now I'm ready. I've
Mhm.
lined up my raw edges with the edge of my zipper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to sew that.
Okay.
Okay. I still have my 1/4 inch seam. I still have my foot on. If you don't have a Teflon foot, I would suggest maybe looking into it because it's made it so much easier with the vinyl. And there's lots of bags made with vinyl.
Okay.
So I've got that.
I mean, this
Look
is
at
so
perfect.
fast and easy.
Perfect. Did you
Yes.
see that? Oh, let's show you the other side. See, it's still perfect.
It is perfect.
So now
Great job.
what I'll do is I unzipped it.
Okay.
And now I'm going to take this. I'm going to turn it right side out because it's easier.
Okay.
And I'm flipping that back over again so I can top stitch. Remember?
Yeah.
We had to fold that over, so I'm top stitching. And one of the reasons why you do that, looks good, and it keeps the zipper out of the way.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, catches the zipper.
Okay. So I like that you've unzipped your zipper all the way, Kyle.
Yes, yes. I just want it out of my way.
Out of your way.
Let me think. How am I going to do this? No,
the way you had it was
I
good.
think so.
Yep.
I always question myself at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're doing great. Okay, so
Doesn't matter that it's over on my zipper.
Nope.
Because now they're plastic zippers. It's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
No more metal zippers for me.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm making sure it stays out of the zipper. I've still got my needle all the way to the right.
No, you could use a zipper foot if you
Yeah,
wanted
I could
to.
have pulled that out.
This actually is coming together really nice, Kyle.
Yeah,
I mean,
thank you.
you haven't needed to use it.
Nope. Hey, I changed one foot already. I'm pretty impressed with myself.
Right.
Yeah. But the Teflon foot was a lifesaver on this
Absolutely.
project.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Okay.
Okay, we've top stitched the second.
Okay.
So we've got both those top stitched.
All right.
I want it wrong side out still because we're going to sew the sides.
Okay.
All you have to do is do this once, not put your zipper into the middle. Don't zip it all the way up.
Nope.
Put it in the middle.
We're gonna sew our sides, right?
Because you don't want it outside the stitch. But now's when we decide
do you
what
want your
we want
zipper
it
on top or do you want it down?
I think on this one, I want it to the top.
Do you? Okay.
I think so. What do you think?
Yeah, that's fine. Let's show them that if they were doing it
Okay. How you line it up?
how you line it up. If you're gonna do it more towards where's your other bag that
It's
you had,
over
Kyle?
here.
Then you're gonna just push this down, right? So you
Right.
have a fold up here, and this is how
This one my
Kyle did
fold
it
was.
this way. But on this one, she wants to have it at the top. So this is just where you decide. Do I want it at the top? Do I want it down a little bit? Right? And then that way.
It's all your own choice.
Totally. I mean, heck, you could make this into a box zipper pouch if you wanted to.
You could.
And you would, to do that, you would put this in the middle.
That's a cute
then
idea.
you would cut out your
Box your corners.
and you
All
have
four.
a box zipper pouch. So there's lots of different ways to do this. This is how Kyle did it here. This time she wants to have it at the top. So you just simply keep it at the top. Now, what are we going to do with these, Kyle?
Well, I'm going to cut those off, but I'm going to wait until I do my side seams
Good.
to make
Not
sure
a
it's
bad
all
idea.
right.
Yes, exactly. Great idea.
And I'm going to put that zipper pull
Okay.
into the middle further
Yeah.
because I don't want to hit that.
Nope.
I don't want to take my machine to get repaired
Yeah, exactly.
because it'll be out of timing. Okay, and to line up the top zipper, you're just making sure that it'll close right. You don't want this down like this because it won't close right.
Sure.
You want them right up there. And I would put the clips.
Okay.
Where's my other clip? Oh, here it is. Yeah, on the outside zipper.
Okay.
Okay, and we're going to do it over here too. So we are sure.
And then you're just going to
sew. And I
do a back stitch, right?
up here and a back stitch down here.
Yep.
If I'm not boxing out the corners. If I
Okay.
box out the corners, I don't have to.
Yeah.
Should we show them the boxed out or not today?
I don't
We
know.
could do one of each.
We
And then
could.
I can go back and box it still.
Yeah, we could show them how, if you were to box it out, then we would square it up.
Okay.
Let's do just a regular zipper
Regular?
pouch. Yep.
Okay. I still have the Teflon foot on.
Okay.
And I still have my 1/4 inch seam. Okay. And I would start out slowly next to the zipper because you just never know.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm taking a few stitches in And then I'm coming back and do one more stitch. And now I'm coming forward. And I'm still going slow over the zipper part. I'm making sure that these edges line up.
Mm-hmm.
And I start at the top so my bottom doesn't have a kink in it. One more stitch and then I'm a back stitch.
Okay.
I don't want this to come apart. Once I sew, I want it to stay.
Yeah. Okay, you're just going to turn this around and do it on the other side.
Now I'm going to go on the other side. And I'm going to start out slowly, just in case it's hitting right on a plastic. And I don't want that to happen. Going about 4 stitches. I almost cut the thread. Okay, and I'm back stitching. And now, still going slow over that, because I don't want to break my zipper. I got to get that lined up. My edges are lined up. I got a kink in that, but I'm okay. It's in the inside. One more stitch. Back stitch. Now, to finish off the edges, you can zigzag them.
Yep. Or if you have a serger, you can
Yeah,
serge
if you have
them.
a serger, no problem.
I don't think it's really worth doing like a French seam or anything. It's just
No.
a candy bag, right?
No, I would not bother.
Mm-mm.
So now I've got these flapping all over. My zipper pull is in the middle. So I'm going to cut these off. Do we have a terrible pair of scissors? I won't show you what I do.
We sure do.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay. I thought you gave me pinking shears for a minute. So I'm just cutting off that zipper right at my seam allowance. Okay.
Okay.
Did it. So my zipper is pulled. I'm going to cut my corner just a little bit, trim it so I don't have so much.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the challenge is when you turn it right side out, try not to poke a hole in it and pull the vinyl apart.
I'm just going to grab the
Okay.
R&K turning tool.
Okay. Here, Kris, you have a special way to do that.
Nothing different than what you were doing, my friend.
It's
just a little bit more of a challenge
It
because
is.
it's stickier, right?
It is sticky.
But it's very
But
doable.
Kids love them.
Mm-hmm.
Love
Especially
them.
if you put the candy back in
Yes.
the bag. Right?
Yes. And you only need to put half in. It'll look great.
There you go.
They'll
Exactly.
never know.
Exactly. There you go.
All right. In the corners, be careful poking it out. Be gentle.
I'm going to use the R&K turning tool here.
I got mine out today. Absolutely used
Okay.
it.
This is why I actually like having like a fabric lining.
Yes,
in here
the
too,
lining
right?
and the batting helps. Yeah.
Yep.
And the corner doesn't have to be exactly pointy.
So yeah, we could box it too. We're not boxing it on this one,
Not today.
but you definitely could box it. We'll kind of walk you through that here
Yeah.
in just a minute.
Boxing the corners, when I found that out, I was like, oh my gosh, that's a game changer.
Really? You like boxing them out?
I
huh?
do. I do.
Yeah.
I wanted my candy to stand straight up. I didn't want it falling over because this way
There
I
you
can
go.
just open it
Yeah.
and I can get right on it.
There you go.
No problem.
This is a fun project.
really fun. Really fun.
Okay. There
Look
we
at
go.
that. It
There we
worked.
go. Oh, that's interesting. Julianne says use a hairdryer to soften the vinyl and it will turn easier.
Oh,
Never even thought about that.
that's a good idea.
Mhm. So there you go.
Cute. And look at, I got my
Look
mini
at
eggs on the front.
that.
Cute.
Absolutely adorable. I love that.
2 different ways that make your bags.
A lot of you know about the idea of using a hairdryer.
Do they really?
I've never even heard of that.
I think I might have, but I don't remember.
That's a great idea.
Surprise. I'm going to put the Teflon foot
There we
away so I
go.
don't lose it.
Isn't that cute? So, oh, what's in here, Kyle?
Twizzler bites.
Oh,
Yeah.
I might need to have one.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Okay. So,
Okay,
box out corners
lifesaver.
is how this is comes down to it. So, if you were wanting to do box out corners, basically, I don't want to really turn it right side out again. a right side in. But you would just trim like a 1 inch square or 1.5 inch square from each corner.
And mine, I did 1 inch.
You did 1 inch on yours?
Because then it ends up 2.
Yeah, that's true. And then you just pull these apart and you just sew across.
Right.
And that's
line up the bottom and the side seam.
Mm-hmm.
And what's I going to say about it? Oh, when you measure for your 1 inch square, you're measuring from where your fabric is flat. You've got the fold on the end. So that's 1 inch up.
Yep.
And then your side seam is 1 inch in.
Yep. You know, the trick to getting a really good box corner too is that you measure from the seam and not from the edge of the fabric.
Otherwise, you don't have
otherwise it's
box.
Not perfectly boxed.
You got a rectangle.
It's not perfectly square.
Because you got a 1/4 inch. Isn't that cute?
Oh my goodness, Kyle, this is adorable. I love it.
Started it this morning, 40 minutes, start to finish.
Well, and look, you did it in like 20.
Yeah.
So how fun is that?
Really fun.
So you can do all kinds of fun projects with that. The kids are going to love it. You're going to have fun trying to find all different candy bags or whatever
chip bags. My sister and I eat Cheetos on trips, and so I'm going to make her a bag. A Cheeto bag.
A Cheeto bag. I love that. Because you're a cheetah?
Cheetah. Cheetah.
So cute. Yeah, Sharon says she needs to start saving bags for sure.
No, just go out and buy new ones. Okay, and then we alluded to the feed bags. I saw this last year, but they've taken the dog food bags. They stink really bad. Or your chicken feed bags and making a bag and taking it when you go to the farmer's market. Really, really cute.
I think that's really fun too.
And
I saw those pictures. Those were cute.